Hey coin lovers! Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic and talked about coins in American history, the 5-cent Thomas Jefferson nickel. From hidden rarities and double die varieties to full-step gems worth hundreds, this seemingly simple 5-cent piece is a true treasure in the world of numismatics. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, you don't want to miss the secrets and value behind this historic coin. Let's unlock its story right now. Let's get started. First up, to the 1964 Thomas Jefferson nickel 5-cent coin. Stands out as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece in the realm of American numismatics, captivating enthusiasts with its rich historical background and timeless design. Revered by collectors for its accessibility and variety, this coin serves as a treasured link to mid-20th century America, a period of immense change and national momentum. Its wide mintage has not diminished its allure, as specific varieties and high-grade specimens remain prized treasures for both seasoned collectors and those just starting their journey. The 1964 Jefferson nickel offers the perfect blend of historical intrigue and collectible value, making it a perennial favorite in the numismatic world. Struck during a pivotal year in U.S. history, the 1964 Jefferson nickel marked the final year before the U.S. Mint ceased the use of silver in most circulating coins, adding to its cultural significance. Introduced in 1938 to honor the third U.S. President, Thomas Jefferson, this nickel was minted in vast quantities at both the Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, D mint mark facilities. Its issuance came at a time of growing national change, amid the civil rights movement and early years of the Vietnam War, rendering it a tangible connection to the historical currents of the 1960s. While it does not commemorate a specific event, its placement within the broader Jefferson series and its context in U.S. history elevate its stature among collectors. Visually, the 1964 Jefferson nickel is both iconic and enduring in design. The obverse features a left-facing bust of Thomas Jefferson, sculpted by artist Felix Schlag, with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the date, 1964. The reverse showcases Jefferson's Monticello home, flanked by the mottos E Pluribus Unum and United States of America, along with the denomination 5 cents. Struck from a copper-nickel composition, the coin weighs 5 grams and measures 21.2 millimeters in diameter. Collectors particularly seek versions with strong strikes and full steps on Monticello's depiction, as these finer details increase both eye appeal and market value. Notably, the 1964 D variety and scarce double die errors add further excitement for specialists. Though the 1964 Jefferson nickel had a substantial mintage, over 1 billion coins across both mints, its rarity emerges. In high grades and error varieties, coins in uncirculated or mint state condition, particularly those with full steps, are significantly more challenging to find and thus command higher premiums. Key error varieties, such as the 1964 D double die obverse, add an extra layer of intrigue and scarcity. These distinctions underscore the importance of condition and variety when assessing a coin's rarity and value. As a result, collectors often face a rewarding challenge in locating pristine or variety-rich examples to enhance their collections. Market values for the 1964 Jefferson nickel can vary widely depending on condition and variety. Common circulated examples may hold nominal value, but uncirculated coins, especially those graded MS65 or higher with full steps, can fetch between $20 and $100. Rare error varieties, such as double dies or those with striking anomalies, have been known to reach $500 or more in auction settings, with select examples even surpassing $1,000. As interest in mid-century American coinage continues to grow, this nickel maintains a steady appreciation trend, bolstered by its historical importance and visual charm. For collectors eager to acquire the 1964 Jefferson nickel, focusing on coins in high-grade condition or certified by reputable grading services is key. Seek out specimens with full steps and stay informed about known varieties, especially those with a D mint mark or recognized doubling errors. Purchase. In conclusion, the 1964 Thomas Jefferson nickel represents a compelling fusion of American heritage, classic design, and collecting potential. Whether appreciated for its artistic qualities, historical context, or the thrill of rare varieties, this coin stands as a prized collectible that continues to resonate with numismatists across generations. its enduring appeal and growing market demand make it not just a cherished addition to any collection, but also a wise long-term investment. For collectors around the globe, the 1964 Jefferson nickel is more than just currency. It's a captivating piece of history, preserved in metal. Second, the 1979 Thomas Jefferson bicentennial nickel, minted in Philadelphia and bearing the subtle P mint mark, might be your ticket to a life-changing fortune. Collectors are going crazy for specific versions of this coin, and the market is red hot. What seems like just another 5-cent piece could actually be a rare and highly sought-after treasure, especially if it carries certain minting mistakes or mysterious details overlooked by the average eye. Let's start with what makes this coin tick. The obverse features a powerful image of Thomas Jefferson, the third U.S. president, staring boldly to the left. Around his portrait, you'll find the words, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date, 1979. A combination that most of us have seen dozens, maybe even hundreds of times. But don't be fooled. This everyday design hides a wealth of variations that can skyrocket the value into 5 or 6 figures if you know what to look for. On the reverse, the iconic image of Monticello, Jefferson's majestic Virginia estate, surrounded by a pluribus unum, Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America. But again, it's the flaws, the beautiful mistakes, that could make your coin worth more than your car, or even your house. So, what's the deal with the 1979 Jefferson nickel from Philadelphia? While this coin doesn't mark a bicentennial, in the traditional sense, it represents a continued legacy of Jefferson's image on U.S. coinage, and was minted in massive quantities. Yet, out of hundreds of millions, only a few carry the rare errors that collectors dream of. And these errors? They're not just minor quirks. Some are mind-blowing, like double-die obverses, where Jefferson's face or the inscriptions appear doubled due to a misalignment in the striking process. One such error sold at auction for over $10,000, and it wasn't even in perfect condition. But that's just the beginning. Ever heard of an off-center strike? This happens when the coin isn't perfectly aligned during minting, resulting in a design that's wildly off-kilter. The more off-center it is, especially if the date is still visible, the more valuable it becomes. 1979. Jefferson nickel with a 70% off-center strike fetched a staggering $1,600 in a private auction. And what about repunched mint marks, where the P is stamped more than once, creating a ghostly or blurry effect? These subtle variations can drive up the value dramatically, especially when verified by grading services like PCGS or NGC. Now here's where things get really wild. Metal composition errors. While the 1979 nickel should be made of copper nickel alloy, rare minting mistakes have produced nickels on foreign planchets, coin blanks intended for other countries, or even on experimental metal blends. These freak accidents of minting are ultra rare, and when they surface, they cause bidding wars. One such coin, mistakenly struck on a 1-cent planchet, recently stunned collectors by selling for nearly $23,000. That's a serious payday from a coin you might have tossed in a jar without a second thought. And here's the kicker. These rare 1979 Jefferson nickels aren't all locked away in museums or private collections. They're still out there, still in circulation, still sitting in cash registers, coin jars, and your very own wallet. One lucky man in Ohio discovered an ultra-rare full steps Jefferson nickel, which means the steps on Monticello are perfectly struck and fully visible, a key detail that drives up the value significantly. That single coin? It brought in over $12,500 at auction because of its crisp detail and flawless condition. What's even more thrilling is the idea that these coins often go completely unnoticed. Most people wouldn't think twice about spending them on coffee or tossing them in a donation jar. But those in the know, those who recognize the signs, are cashing in big time. There are stories of collectors who have found these gems in bulk rolls from banks or even while coin roll hunting at home. Just imagine opening a roll, expecting 40 plain old nickels, and uncovering a coin that changes your financial future overnight. The 1979 Jefferson nickel from the Philadelphia Mint might look like just another 5-cent coin, but hidden among them are rare versions worth thousands, even hundreds of thousands, of dollars. With errors like double dies, off-center strikes, repunched mint marks, and rare metal composition mistakes, these coins have shocked collectors. so don't wait. Check your change. Dig through your drawers. Scan every nickel that passes through your hands. Because the 1979 Jefferson nickel from the Philadelphia Mint isn't just a coin. It's a potential hidden fortune disguised as a piece of everyday pocket change. The thrill of the hunt is real, and the reward? It could be absolutely life-altering. You never know when your next handful of coins could contain a six-figure miracle, waiting to be discovered. Keep your eyes sharp. Your fortune could be hiding in plain sight. Second up to the USA Thomas Jefferson nickel. 5-cent coin from 1971 stands out as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece in the realm of American numismatics. Captivating enthusiasts with its rich historical context and timeless design, this coin continues to generate strong interest among collectors, whether admired for its iconic portrait of Jefferson or for its embodiment of American heritage. The 1971 Jefferson nickel enjoys a reputation as a prized treasure. Its enduring appeal lies not only in its visual charm, but also in the deeper stories it represents. A staple in both seasoned collections and the ambitions of new collectors alike. Minted during a transformative period in American history, the 1971 Jefferson nickel serves as a tangible connection to the early 1970s, an era marked by political shifts, cultural change, and technological advancement. As part of the long-running Jefferson nickel series first introduced in 1938, this coin continued the legacy of honoring the third president of the United States, Thomas Jefferson. The 1971 edition was struck at both the Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, and the Denver Mint, with the D mint mark, with the latter often being more scrutinized by collectors for potential varieties. While not commemorating a specific event, its production during this dynamic decade adds depth to its historical significance. Visually, the 1971 Jefferson nickel remains a classic of mid-20th century American coinage. The obverse features a left-facing bust of Thomas Jefferson, skillfully rendered by artist Felix Schlegel, whose initials were subtly added in later years, but not yet present on the 1971 version. On the reverse, Jefferson's Virginia home, Monticello, is depicted with striking symmetry and detail. The coin is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, measuring 21.2 mm in diameter and weighing 5 grams. Collectors often prize specimens with sharp strikes, full steps on Monticello, and a brilliant, unblemished finish. Coins bearing the D mint mark, or showing unusual die characteristics, such as doubling or misalignment, can hold additional allure. Rarity and condition play a crucial role in determining the desirability of the 1971 Jefferson nickel. While the total mintage was substantial, over 200 million combined from both mints, finding examples in pristine, uncirculated condition can be surprisingly challenging. The full steps variety, referring to the clear and uninterrupted steps on Monticello, is especially scarce and commands premium attention. Additionally, coins that exhibit errors, such as off-center strikes or die clashes, are highly collectible. The scarcity of high-grade examples fuels ongoing demand, making the hunt for well-preserved pieces a rewarding endeavor. In terms of market value, the 1971 Jefferson nickel typically ranges from modest prices in circulated condition to impressive premiums in exceptional grades. Common circulated examples may hold nominal value, but uncirculated coins, especially those with full steps, can fetch between $10 and $100. Rare varieties or high-grade certified examples graded MS66 or higher by PCGS or NGC have been known to reach up to $300 or more in auction settings. Coins with notable mint errors or particularly sharp strikes see even greater interest. With steady collector demand and appreciation for its design and historical placement, the 1971 Jefferson nickel maintains a strong position in the numismatic market. The 1971 USA Thomas Jefferson nickel 5-cent coin is a captivating and cherished collectible among numismatists, valued for its blend of historical depth and classic design. Minted at both the Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, with D mint mark, mints, this coin continues the Jefferson nickel series that began in 1938. Its enduring appeal lies in its timeless portrayal of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, and the elegant depiction of Monticello on the reverse, crafted by artist Felix Schlegel. While millions were produced, collectors especially seek out high-grade examples, those with full steps on Monticello or rare mint errors, for their scarcity and aesthetic quality. In uncirculated condition, The 1971 Jefferson nickel can range in value for collectors eager to add this piece to their holdings. A few strategic tips can enhance the experience. Prioritize coins graded and slabbed by reputable services such as PCGS or NGC, particularly those with the coveted full steps designation. Pay attention to the mint mark, especially those from the Denver Mint, and inspect carefully for varieties or errors that may increase value. Proper storage in airtight protective holders will help preserve condition and prevent surface wear. Engaging with online numismatic forums and attending coin shows can also provide invaluable insight and opportunities. Ultimately, the 1971 Jefferson nickel represents a blend of artistry, history, and collectability. An enduring classic and a worthy addition to any serious collection. Second up to the 1971 USA Thomas Jefferson nickel. 5-cent coin stands out as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece in the world of numismatics, captivating enthusiasts with its enduring appeal and rich historical legacy. As one of the enduring symbols of mid-20th century American coinage, the 1971 Jefferson nickel continues to spark interest among collectors for its intricate design, widespread circulation, and the subtle rarities that elevate its status as a prized treasure. With demand steadily increasing for well-preserved examples, this nickel enjoys a well-earned reputation as both an accessible entry point for new collectors and a valued asset in advanced numismatic portfolios. Its blend of history, design, and collectability makes it a must-have for those passionate about American coinage. Introduced during a time of national transition and reflection, the 1971 Jefferson nickel was minted as part of the ongoing Jefferson series that began in 1938. This particular year carries historical weight, produced amid an era of cultural and political change in the United States. The coin was struck at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with the D mint mark identifying the latter. While the 1971 issue didn't commemorate a specific event, its continued production underlines the enduring legacy of Thomas Jefferson's influence, serving as a tangible connection to America's third president and principal author of the Declaration of Independence. Its production reflects the United States Mint's commitment to honoring foundational historical figures through everyday currency. One of the most iconic aspects of the 1971 Jefferson nickel lies in its classic and enduring design. The obverse features a dignified left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, originally sculpted by Felix Schlag, showcasing Jefferson's thoughtful gaze and 18th-century attire. The reverse presents a finely detailed depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's famed Virginia estate, with the inscriptions E pluribus unum, Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America framing the image. Struck from a copper-nickel composition, the coin measures 21.2 mm in diameter and weighs 5.0 grams. While the Philadelphia mint version bears no mint mark, the Denver-struck pieces are distinguished by a small D to the right of Monticello. Collectors often seek examples with sharp details and full steps on Monticello, an indication of strong strikes that significantly increase a coin's appeal. Rarity in the 1971 Jefferson nickel arises not from low mintage. Over 300 million coins were produced that year, but from the difficulty in finding high-quality examples with full-step details on the reverse. Circulated pieces are common, but coins in uncirculated or near-mint condition, especially those exhibiting the elusive full steps designation, are increasingly scarce. Collectors pay particular attention to subtle die varieties, weak strikes, and mint errors such as off-center strikes or double dies, which contribute to heightened interest and demand. The challenge of securing pristine examples in certified condition fuels collector enthusiasm and underscores the coin's value as a key target for Jefferson nickel specialists. In terms of market value, the 1971 Jefferson nickel sees modest pricing for circulated specimens but climbs significantly in higher grades. Uncirculated coins with brilliant luster and strong detail typically range between $5 and $25. However, examples graded MS65 or higher with full steps designation can command values between $50 and $300, depending on the specific mint and eye. Appeal. Rare errors or exceptionally well-struck pieces can fetch even higher premiums at auctions or among private collectors. Its stable market performance and historical relevance continue to draw interest, making it a reliable and rewarding collectible. For collectors seeking to add the 1971 Jefferson nickel to their holdings, the key is quality and authenticity. Prioritize coins graded by trusted services like PCGS or NGC, especially those labeled with full steps. Inspect for strike sharpness, luster, and any signs of varieties or errors. Secure purchases through reputable dealers, numismatic shows, or well-known online auction platforms. To preserve value, store coins in acid-free holders or certified slabs, and avoid unnecessary handling. Engaging in conclusion. The 1971 USA Thomas Jefferson nickel 5-cent coin embodies a remarkable blend of history, artistry, and numismatic intrigue. From its ties to Jeffersonian legacy and mid-century America, to its enduring design and collectible variations, it continues to stand as a prized collectible with lasting appeal. Whether pursued for its subtle rarities, visual charm, or investment potential, this nickel remains a cherished piece in the story of American coinage. For collectors and enthusiasts alike, the 1971 Jefferson nickel offers a rewarding journey into the heart of U.S. numismatic heritage. Second up to the 1964 Thomas Jefferson nickel. 5-cent coin stands as a captivating and highly sought-after piece in the numismatic world, drawing collectors with its rich historical backdrop, enduring design, and timeless appeal. As a cornerstone of mid-20th century American coinage, this nickel resonates with enthusiasts for its role in an era marked by monumental shifts in society and coin production. Whether held for its aesthetic qualities or pursued for its rarity and top condition, the 1964 Jefferson nickel continues to captivate collectors, securing its place as a prized treasure among U.S. coinage. With growing demand and increasing appreciation in the marketplace, this iconic coin remains a focal point for seasoned and novice numismatists alike. Struck during a pivotal time in American history, the 1964 Jefferson nickel represents the final year of widespread use of 90% silver in U.S. coinage. Though the nickel itself was not made of silver, its production year places it at the precipice of major monetary change. Minted in both Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, marked with a D on the reverse, the coin was part of an effort to combat coin shortages and was minted in exceptionally large quantities. Its issuance reflects a transitional period during the Johnson administration, as the nation grappled with inflation and a shift in economic priorities. While not commemorating a specific event, the 1964 issue is a tangible connection to this transformative decade, echoing the legacy of Thomas Jefferson, an American founding father, author of the Declaration of Independence, and third U.S. president. Visually, the 1964 Jefferson nickel boasts a dignified and enduring design that continues to define the series. The obverse features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, sculpted by artist Felix Schlag, whose initials would not appear on the coin until later redesigns. The reverse presents a detailed depiction of Jefferson's home, Monticello, with the building's name prominently displayed beneath it. Crafted from a copper-nickel alloy, 75% copper, 25% nickel, the coin weighs 5 grams and has a diameter of 21.2 millimeters. Collectors prize examples with full steps visible on the Monticello staircase, a hallmark of precision striking and exceptional condition. Mint mark varieties such as the 1964 D and elusive errors like double die reverses add to the allure and challenge of acquiring standout specimens. While 1964 saw the largest production run of Jefferson nickels in the series' history, high-grade examples remain notably elusive, making pristine pieces particularly valuable. The most desirable condition is full steps in uncirculated grades, MS65 and above, where every detail of Monticello's steps is sharply defined. Despite its common mintage, coins exhibiting full steps designation or rare die varieties like the elusive 1964 D double die reverse are scarce and command strong premiums. Condition is paramount, and the scarcity of well-preserved pieces intensifies competition among collectors seeking to complete or upgrade their sets with high-quality examples. Market values for the 1964 Jefferson nickel vary widely based on condition and rarity. Circulated coins are generally modest in value, but those in exceptional mint state can fetch between $20 and $200, especially with full steps designation. Rare varieties, such as the 1964 D double die reverse in uncirculated condition, have reached auction prices ranging from $500 to over $1,000. The coin's historic significance, coupled with its iconic design and scarcity in superior grades, drives continued interest and steady appreciation. For collectors, these factors make the 1964 Jefferson nickel both a rewarding investment and an enduring collectible. Collectors aiming to add the 1964 Jefferson nickel to their portfolios are encouraged to prioritize high-grade certified examples, ideally those designated with full steps or known varieties. Close examination under magnification can reveal hidden treasures, such as doubling or sharp strike details. Sourcing from reputable dealers, professional auctions, or certified numismatic marketplaces ensures authenticity and value. Proper storage in inert holders or slabs minimizes risk of tarnish or wear, while engaging with collector communities of any serious U.S. coin collection. In conclusion, the 1964 Thomas Jefferson nickel 5-cent coin represents a compelling blend of history, artistry, and rarity, an enduring symbol of a pivotal era in American coinage. From its dignified design to its historical ties and collector challenges, it continues to captivate numismatists around the globe. Whether pursued for its visual elegance, its full steps perfection, or its unique varieties, this coin stands as a rewarding and valuable addition to any collection. As interest and appreciation persist, the 1964 Jefferson nickel remains not only a snapshot of the past, but also a lasting legacy in American numismatics,